Okay, Victor, so the things I like in your setup are the following things. Club face is in a good position behind the ball at a 90-degree angle. To the target, club and ball are in the center of your stance. For an iron, that's perfect. Feet are about shoulder width. Grip, both hands are working together pretty well as a unit. But as far as posture, your posture and balance could be a little improved. Maybe just a little more of a slight tilt from your rear forward, right, to really get yourself on the balls of your feet, so your arms can hang down more naturally below your shoulders as opposed to being a little disconnected, as you can see. See how your hands are outside your shoulders a little too much? So be a little more in the middle of your feet with your body weight. And if you still have to inch forward a little bit to achieve that connection, you can do so. You'll get a sense and feeling of that. It's usually pretty easy to know that we're crowding it if our arms are on our body or bent around our body. Sometimes it's tougher to know if we're reaching or not. So good balance and your arms hanging down naturally will be good ways to confirm that. And that'll kind of apply to any club in the bag. It could be a driver or a wedge. Body angles and balance need to be consistent. And then the golf shaft will work away at different distances depending on the club you're using. A driver or a shorter club, it's all the same. Maybe just the ball position will be the only other thing. Would be it progresses more forward, of course, as you probably know, with your drivers and 3-woods versus the shorter irons, right? But it's getting into those positions on a regular basis that are very important. If you can have a routine, I would think, where you set the shaft of the club first, the angle of it, take your grip, then move your feet apart, tilt from your hips, fall by flexing in both knees, maybe inhale and exhale so you're a little more relaxed or supple, and that'll get you to be in a position to be more deliberate with the swing itself. So what we saw, and what we're going to show you shortly, is that your arms pull the club back. We would rather have your shoulder and chest turn away from the target, right? And you'll also see that it's so much easier to finish your swing automatically if you've turned well. It's not a struggle or an effort. We'll watch that right now. So after talking about the setup, now we're going to see how the club goes back. And you can see your arms are pulling the golf club straight back in a pretty good path. And then your arms get a little flat, the shaft angle, and your arms pull your shoulders back, right? At the last second. So your arms go back with your hands and the shoulder comes with it. So from that position, you got to recover. So there's a little bit of a tendency to come over the top, which you do a pretty good job of keeping the angle in place, squaring that club face up and timing it well to turn your hands over and finish your swing. But those moving parts are tough to coordinate to be in control with, right? And consistent, exactly. So the less moving parts to your swing going forward, the more it's going to maintain itself.